Alright, so today I'm heading out to get the bike washed because it rained so hard last night on the way home from our gig, and the bike is so dirty. I just can't leave it be like this. So I'm going out to Sushi Machine Professional Detailers out in Makati, and that way the bike could get all clean and fixed up. And here's how the bike looks like. So the bike looks like a mess. I'm gonna do a close-up shot, and you'll see just exactly how messy it is. See those splatter marks? Very dirty. Very dirty for my taste. And I just can't leave it be like that. As you'd noticed, I'm very particular about cleanliness and keeping my stuff clean. Even the back seat, look at that. And my license plates, Jesus Christ, right? Okay, so here's the other side of the bike. And we really need to get this thing washed up. It's messy everywhere. Mud and splatter marks. Okay, so I'm gonna suit up now. Actually, I'm kind of suited up already. I'm just gonna take a jacket. I'm not gonna go full on riding gear today because I'm just gonna go to to Makati and get the bike washed. This is the first time doing a voiceover for a vlog, so I'm not really sure how this is gonna turn out. But if it does work out, I could consider doing this again in the future. Some great vloggers that I follow on YouTube do this, like Yami. So let's go, and yeah, just gonna flex my Inotech shoe protector from the Lazada 11/11 sale. Alright, so this part, cut forward rather to me already being at the shop after a very short ride, and I like how their guys are very particular with cleaning up the stuff. See, I talked to the guy cleaning up my bike, and when I asked him what he was spraying on my wheels, he said it was some kind of degreaser, and I thought it was a good thing because for the past month or so, my back wheels have this kind of layer of stuff because I was greasing up the bike chain, all right, with a can of spray, and a lot of the stuff ended up on my wheels, and I could not get it removed. Like, I'd had the bike washed maybe twice within that period, but it never came off. I tried wiping it down here at home, still not coming off. But then he must have seen it, and he decided to degrease the wheels. Actually, he didn't just degrease the wheels. He went through the whole thing, like the sprockets, some parts of the motor, some parts that he could get his hands on, because as you can see, the bike is fully faired. He would not be able to degrease anything that's behind those fairings. All right, and they're very particular. Like they're very particular with how to clean the bike. See how he's like super reaching in, behind the exhaust, and then he's reaching far down into the wheels, through the tire hugger. All right, the shocks and everything. So that kind of shows you how particular they are. So here's a rolling shot, or rather a panning shot of the bike while it was still in the first stages of being washed. The guy actually washed it over twice. I'm not exactly sure why. This is the first coat of soap, if you would, and that's my instrument panel. Still busy cleaning up. The side of my bike. Here's a shot of it from the front. So just cleaning up the front wheels. The front wheels are okay because of course I didn't get to mess that up. Okay, so let's talk about the shop. The shop is in Makati. I'll leave you the address or a link to their Facebook page on the description. And it's a very busy shop. It's a Sunday. You could see that there's a lot of people lined up trying to get their cars fixed. And apart from the shop itself, cleaning, they also have this display case where the owner, Jay, very nice guy, is selling off some of his die-cast collectibles. I do that too. You know, I used to collect die-cast pretty actively for, you know, until I got married, and then I kind of just stopped because I don't have any more space to store them into. So yeah, check that out. The first shot of the back there was the stickers, some of the merchandise that they sell. He's a big JDM guy, and here is part of the wall where they have features of him and his car. I think that's in top gear, if I'm not mistaken. One of those issues had some of my other friends there too. And here is their updated price list should you wish to give them a visit. That was a quick flash. Alright, so this here is the second coat of soap. As you can see, somebody different had parked beside my bike, and you can see how he's still working on my bike. It seems apparent that, and this is something I found out too, that it takes a lot longer to clean a bike properly than you would a car. You know, because there's a lot of nooks and crannies that you have to reach into to properly clean up a bike. A car, you know, much larger, you can like totally squeeze your hand into everything there, and you won't have much of a problem. So here he is, you know, cleaning the underside of my bike, and you can see my you know, ghetto Surikawa hanging off at the back end there. It's just a little something that, you know, I just carried, you know, with me when I went into motorcycles. So there's a guy again cleaning up the left side portion of the bike. I think at this point he's kind of drying it up some, and here's how it looks like after all of that was done. Alright, looks clean, looks great, looks like a bike again, looks like a sport bike and not some motocross bike. So this was the bike after I left the shop. Amazing. It's clean. It's so clean. They actually do a much better job than most, you know, commercial wash places there. So if you're interested in getting your bike or car done properly, you know, head over to Sushi Machine Professional Detailers out in Makati. I tell you, for the price that you pay, you know, it's well worth the money. Like, check it out. My bike is just great. And the sprocket, check that out, you know. Alright, so I'll cut this short here. And, alright, thanks for checking out my channel. Peace.